Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I'm gonna do chapter 306 of the manga for My Hero Academia because chapter 307 hasn't came out yet today for me on the Shonen Jump app. So, it hasn't came out, so I'm gonna do the chapter before, and then when it comes out, I'll do another chapter review. So, freaking Deku in this chapter is still in a coma. At the beginning, he was in a coma still. So Hawks and Best Genius had came up to Midoriya's room looking for answers about One for All, because Endeavor had said something about it during the fight with Shigaraki. And I think the news channels and stuff had heard it or something like that. I think that's what happened, but I could be wrong. But they went and questioned Endeavor first. Endeavor was like, I don't know what it is. I just heard the kid mention it. So they went to Midoriya's room. Like they said, All Might wanted to be alone with Midoriya. All Might requested to be in there by himself, because in the chapter previously, in chapter 305, Deku was having a talk with the Vestiges and Nana, All Might's master, the one before All Might. They were having a talk about what they would do with Shigaraki, if they would kill him or if they would just let him go. So they had to come to an agreement to see, because Deku was saying he's not gonna kill him, he's gonna try to redeem him pretty much, because he saw a scared little child in Shigaraki when Shigaraki was trying to steal the quirk from Deku. He saw, because when they were in the Vestige world together, when he was trying to steal the quirk, All for One was trying to steal Shigaraki, trying to take over Shigaraki. So the Deku was trying to put in there and be like, hey, I saw Shigaraki in there. He looked like a scared little child. He looked like he was in danger. I'm not going to kill this man unless it... Pretty much he was saying, I'm not going to kill this man if I don't have to. If it doesn't come to that, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to try to redeem him or try to save him. Because at the moment, All for One is taking over Shigaraki's body and pretty much is running that at this point. So back to 306. Hawks and Best Genius is outside Deku's room. They request to come in because Deku, they didn't request to come in. They actually couldn't come in because Deku was still knocked out. So they questioned All Might, and All Might just told him the whole history of All for One. Or not all, yeah, All for One and One for All. The history of that. And they decided not to talk about it, and they decided to say that they don't know nothing about it when it comes to the press conference at the end of the chapter, near the end of the chapter. Because after they go... When Endeavor, Best Genius, Hawks, and Endeavor have a press conference, they address all the problems. Hawks explains, he says he's sorry for his dad being a villain and killing twice. He killed twice. He said he was sorry about those two things, and then Best Genius had to explain that he wasn't actually dead, that they were just trying to find a way to invade or like try to get into the League of Villains. So they faked his death to get into the League of Villains so Hawks could try to get information on them. So Endeavor, they're just attacking him. Everybody doesn't like this man at this moment because of what Dobby said. Dobby was just like, no, I don't like this man. He, like, pretty much, Dobby became obsessive over Endeavor because of how Endeavor pushed him, trying to convince him, oh, you're gonna be a superhero. Oh, you're gonna be better than All Might. You're gonna surpass All Might. But the weakness of Dobby's quirk was that he had a weak constitution to fire. So he had his mother's constitution and had his dad's firepower. But he had more power than his dad in, like, the firepower. Because his flames are blue. And I think his quirk affects his emotions. So, like, his power it's more powerful when he's upset and angry. And then it's, like, weaker when he's, like, happy and, like, all that. So, I don't know. I understand that. But, yeah. Pretty much they asked Endeavor about One For All. He says he doesn't know. They asked the same thing to Hawks and Best Genius. They said they don't know. They're just trying to save the man, pretty much. They're just trying not to, like, expose Deku and All Might. The people, the three top heroes, they, well, pretty much Endeavor gets questioned by this one news lady. Talking about, my mother was gravely injured in the battle with the big dude that serves All For One. I'm sorry, I can't even say his name. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. It's gonna take too long for that. Yeah, he takes that and does pretty much that. He goes with it. He's like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. I told y'all to watch me when it comes to me heroing. And the only way y'all will ever forgive Endeavor is if I go and capture these villains and do my job. Pretty much, and that's pretty much what he said. That's pretty much what he said. He's just like, I know y'all will never forgive me unless I actually go out there and start catching villains and ending this. And, like, actually doing my job. Because most of the heroes I quit at this point. Like, most of them are quitting because they couldn't handle the pressure. Or they were just too, like, they were too out of it. Like, they were so obsessed with fame and all that. So, yeah. But we might be getting back Eraserhead, Mirio, we got Mount Lady that's coming back because she has Midnight's mask because she's dead. Gran Torino's no longer a hero. We have a few people that's like, Gran Torino, nope, he's no longer a hero. We got, yeah, pretty much the main roster, like the people who were severely injured in the war are coming back. Besides Gran Torino, I think he's just retired. And then at the very end of the chapter, you see Deku perched up on the on a thing like the gargoyles or whatever, and I don't know what city. I watched the video earlier, literally saying the city's name, and I completely forgot. So, he's in some city, and he's approached up, and he says, a giant villain. And in the manga, the chapter ends there, which Deku looks so goddamn cool with the worn out costume with the bandages wrapped around his arms and stuff. looks super cool. I like it. I like how they're doing it. And I think he's going to start wearing his mask now and not just revealing his face like an idiot. Like, who... Okay, my question is, why did he have a mask for the longest time and never use it? I know it's because he wanted people to see his smile and see his face and be like, oh, hero. But, like, you had a mask for what reason? Like, what was the reason of hiding your face the first time if you never used it? I think it was just coming up to this point, because I think he has in the next chapter, he has the actual metal part on it, the little like mask thing. He has like the actual pullover mask, and then he has like a thing he puts over his mouth. So yeah, chapter 306. That, it was a good chapter. I like it. I'm gonna do another chapter review when the next chapter comes out on the Shonen Jump app. Have a nice day.